Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on and do a vlog today and let it be like a New Year's Eve vlog because it is 8 o'clock here Pacific Standard Time. So I have about 4 hours before the ball drops and it is 2018. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about, how I feel about New Year's and New Year's Eve and the ending of one year and like the beginning of another, and how this year is kind of ended for us, and yeah, all that good stuff. So first is first, I am actually coming to you live from my new place. You guys probably think that I'm crazy because I move all the time, or I should say I have moved a lot. And yeah, in this last year, I've moved once. I lived with my mom. I moved to be closer to Kevin. I moved back to my mom's. And so I only lived in 2 places, so it wasn't totally crazy. But yeah, I told you guys in a past video, I've been working in Seattle and I have been commuting for the past month. And I was tired of that hour-long commute, waking up at 5 a.m., not getting home till 7 p.m., sometimes like 9 p.m., and it's just being insanely crazy. So I started looking for places on this side of the water, and the first place I looked at was way too small, and it wasn't in a really good area, and then this was the second place that I looked at, and it's an amazing apartment. It's small. It's a small 1-bedroom, but it's super nice, and it's in a great area. It's like in the best area of Seattle, I think. Secured building, safe. I'm up north of the Space Needle, so I am super close to like Seattle Center and like all the different festivals and stuff that are going on when the weather gets warmer. And then yeah, it's kind of like everybody describes it as an island up here, so it's kind of crazy. There's like just one street like a block from me that's got literally everything that you could like ever need. So it's really cool. I'm excited. I just moved in yesterday, so yeah, this is day 2 in Seattle. I've never lived in Seattle, and it's been a while since I've lived in a big city, so I'm super excited about that. Just everything that goes into it, taking the bus. I mean, having things that open till like 3 a.m., just like everything about the city. I love the city. I've lived in the country and the city, and I can do either, but yeah, I definitely am a city person. So New Year's Eve. It actually is almost New Year's Eve, or it's almost New Year's Day on the East Coast. So for all you guys on the East Coast that may be watching this, Happy New Year. But okay, 2017, what it means to me, or what it's meant to me. January through April of 2017, they're pretty like uneventful. We were waiting and waiting for court stuff to go through. I was visiting my husband like normal. I was working from home, which I was not happy with the company. I ended up quitting with the advice from unemployment, and I went back to school. They paid me, actually, unemployment paid me to go back to school, so that was really awesome. I'm drinking a caffeine-free Pepsi while I'm talking to you guys, so don't mind this. Instead of beer and champagne, I'm drinking Pepsi, yes. So yeah, January through March, like, even April wasn't too eventful for me. But May was actually eventful. That's when we had our first court date for Kevin's resentencing. I was going to school, and May, June were pretty like whatever. And then June 31st, I started working my first counseling job. So that was really exciting. So this year I had a lot of firsts, like first counseling job, first court date, first time I ever had unemployment. That was interesting. And then I want to say June to September I was working counseling, and then got laid off from my job there, and we were just like, okay, go back, live at your mom's. I had to have surgery, so that happened in October. So again, a lot of stuff happened. Oh, forgot August. August was like the main event for me this year. That's when Kevin's sentence got overturned. So that was like the huge, huge, huge deal in 2017. And actually for like the last 3 years, since over 3 years. So yeah, August was amazingly awesome. Surgery in October, recovered from surgery completely by December, and started this job that I'm at now, which hopefully this will be my career. I'll be here for a while, and I really enjoy it so far. I love the coworkers that I have, my boss, just the people that I work with are amazing. The job itself is amazing. What we're doing is awesome, and it's doing counseling, but there's more emphasis on like prison and stuff like that, which is really cool. Well, not prison per se, but I guess like court and, that sort of thing. So yeah, so that brings us to December, and that brings us to now, and that brings us to a lot of firsts that have happened this year. Would I say that 2017 was a good year? I personally would say for me, it was an amazing year. I know there were some bad things, like Trump got elected president, not too happy about that. Along with like some of his other best buddies, like Sessions, and how they want to go like tough on crime and all of that. Yeah, not cool with all that, but overlooking the presidency and our government at this point, I would say that 2017 was an amazingly awesome year. YouTube channel, let's talk about that. 2017, I think, when did I start this channel? 2016, I want to say. And I started with no subscribers. Maybe I had a couple because I had been on YouTube for a while. But we're at like 980 subscribers on YouTube. And that just blows my mind because I never thought that me sharing our journey on this prison situation, my husband being incarcerated, I never thought this many people would be following our journey and just, talking about prison life or just prison related, things in general. So that just, like I said, it blows my mind. It's insane to me that there's that many people that have been like watching us. Sorry if I say like and dude and right on a lot. Kevin gets on me, not in a bad way. Like he likes it, but then he says it and I think about it and I'm like, oh my God, I do say that stuff all the time. It's horrible. But yeah, so 2017 was an amazingly good year. You guys, if you follow this channel, you know that we're in the Supreme Court right now. March 20th is his oral argument, so by this summer he should be resentenced. So that's fun, right? And what's fun for me, like really fun, is that his lawyer is telling people that Kevin should be out within 6 months to a year, if they look like slightly below the standard range when they resentence him, and 6 months to a year. Or immediate release. That's what he said. Immediate release. Like he said those words and I was just reading it, just kind of like is very surreal and very crazy and very, you don't want to get your hopes up because nothing is ever set in stone when it comes to court. But when you read those words, it just like makes your heart drop for a second. And it's pretty amazing to think and to know that like all of this work that you've been doing for a long time it's working. Like it's actually working for us. And that just, I'm not gonna cry, I'm getting a little emotional, but it just shows to like it goes to show you, sorry, I can't talk when I get emotional, that like I'm not going to say miracle because I wouldn't say that it's a miracle because we put a lot of work into this, but it just goes to show you that if you want something to happen, if you fight for something, like it can happen. Like fight your ass off for, what you want to happen, whether it's your husband coming home, your brother coming home, whether it's prison stuff or non-related prison stuff, if it's school or a career or, whatever, like I've learned those lessons this year, honestly, is that like this work, all of these years that we've put into this, and this isn't even to put into account like the years that Kevin and his mom have like, you know, worked on appeals and stuff like that. This is just like the last 3+ years that I've been with him and I've been, you know, helping him with this. But yeah, it's really gone to show me that so much can happen, like if you really fight for something. And that's amazing. And that's really amazing to me. So I'm really happy with this year, and I will be super happy when it's midnight and I can say that my husband will be home next year, because I know in my heart, I know it's not set in stone, like his sentence has been overturned, but there's no resentencing date yet because we're in the Supreme Court. But I know for a fact that he will get resentenced next year, and I guarantee you guys that he will be coming home. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know it. I actually had a friend of mine message me today, and she told me that she had a dream about me last night, that I sent her a picture of me and Kevin, and I was telling her that like Kevin got out. So, and I've had a couple people like in the past year tell me that too. They've had dreams about us, which is super weird, but weird in a good way, not in a bad way. It's almost like reminds me of premonitions or something like that. But anyway, guys, it's over 10 minutes. I'm rambling like usual. If you're new to this channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, just like right there. And then there's like a little bell next to it. Go ahead and select that too, because that'll notify you of all new videos that I post on here. And I am, like I said, in my new place, so I'm going to be doing a lot more frequent videos. And I'm going to go back to doing a lot of videos prison wife related. Like, stay tuned, because in a few minutes, I'm going to do a video on arguing or fighting with your loved one while they're incarcerated, how to handle those situations. I haven't dealt with many of them, but I've heard hundreds of stories of them, and I have dealt with a few. So I wanted to give you guys maybe some examples and some tips and things to do and things not to do in order to handle those sort of situations. So stay tuned for that. I'll be posting that here in like the next hour probably. And if you guys have any comments, go ahead and like leave those right below. I love reading your comments and responding, even like the negative ones. So anyways, I just wanted to say that I love you guys all so much for being a part of our journey, like being a part of our journey. And in our support group, which is Prison Wives, oh my gosh, we just started the group. So I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's the YouTube channel. It's Prison Wives Locked Down in Love. It's not as catchy as the other one. That's why I forget it all the time. But anyway, if you want a support group, you don't have one, and you want to like join the support group that I'm in, this video will not be edited either. This is super raw and real, and I'm just going to post it, even though I've messed up a million times. Anyways, on Facebook, look up the name of the group, Prison Wives Locked Up in Love, and send us a request. We'll just ask you to verify, send us like a picture of like jail mail that shows the stamp the prison puts on it, or maybe a visiting picture of you guys. And that's how we verified, you know, that everybody is who they say they are, and there's no like COs or people that aren't trying to get into the group to get information, you know, like they have bad intentions. That's how we verify. But anyhow, we would love to have you guys in the support group. It's amazing. All the admins are amazing, and who knows, soon enough, you might be seeing some videos here on the channel from Heather. She's the one that created the group, and maybe some other admins that maybe feel like they're not that camera shy. Everybody's camera shy that I talk to, so they're never on here. So that's why I always do it. But that's okay. Anyway, 13 minutes. I just want to get off here before it's super long. But I just wanted to tell you guys that I love each and every one of you guys for following our journey and for being a part of this team and for sticking with us. And watch out in the near future, because when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I'm pretty sure it's going to be maybe like beauty related or gift cards or something like that. Maybe I'll do a couple different giveaways for that. But stay tuned for that. So that'll probably be in the next week or two, I want to say, because it's 980 subscribers right now. So we're getting pretty close. But anyways, you guys have a safe and happy New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.